H.P. Lovecraft, the master of cosmic horror, led a life as strange and fascinating as his fiction. His works, rooted in a philosophy called cosmicism, portray humanity as an insignificant speck in a vast, uncaring universe where ancient, powerful beings could destroy us at any moment. This worldview, shaped by a life of tragedy and isolation, permeates his stories and legacy. Born in Providence, Rhode Island, Lovecraft's childhood was marked by hardship. His father's institutionalization and his mother's eventual mental breakdown left him in the care of his aunts and grandfather. His grandfather, a lover of literature, nurtured Lovecraft's early interest in Gothic horror, telling him chilling tales of ghostly apparitions and eerie creatures. These stories sparked his lifelong fascination with the macabre. Lovecraft was a curious and precocious child, immersing himself in literature, mythology, and science. His interest in astronomy, chemistry, and anatomy informed his distinctive writing style, blending scientific precision with Gothic horror. His monsters were described in chilling anatomical detail, blurring the lines between science and the supernatural. Recurring health issues disrupted Lovecraft's education, and a severe nervous breakdown before high school graduation dashed his dreams of attending Brown University. This isolation, however, may have intensified his focus on writing. Lovecraft's early works reflected his anxieties about societal changes and the decline of Anglo-American culture, themes that would later influence his cosmic horrors. In 1914, Lovecraft joined the United Amateur Press Association, where he connected with other writers and developed his literary voice. A staunch advocate for archaic English and amateur writing, Lovecraft's Anglophilia and admiration for British tradition heavily influenced his work. His critiques during this period reflected his complex and often controversial views. Tragedy struck in 1919 when Lovecraft's mother was institutionalized, deepening his bleak worldview and fascination with madness, a recurring theme in his stories. Following her death in 1921, Lovecraft experienced both grief and newfound independence, immersing himself further in amateur journalism and connecting with influential writers. In 1924, Lovecraft married Sonia Green and moved to Brooklyn, New York. The move proved pivotal for his career as he joined the Calum Club and began submitting stories to Weird Tales. It was here that he published The Call of Cthulhu, introducing his iconic cosmic entity and solidifying his reputation as a master of horror. He also collaborated with Harry Houdini, showcasing his versatility as a writer. Despite his growing literary success, Lovecraft faced financial struggles. Green's business failed, and their marriage deteriorated, leading Lovecraft to return to Providence in 1926. He relied on his aunts for support, taking on revision and ghostwriting work to make ends meet. This period saw the creation of some of his most iconic works, including The Color Out of Space and At the Mountains of Madness, which combined elements of science fiction and horror. Lovecraft's influence extended beyond his writing, as he corresponded with and mentored fellow authors, shaping the emerging genre of weird fiction. However, his work often faced rejection from mainstream publishers, contributing to his disillusionment with the professional writing world. Despite these setbacks, he remained dedicated to his craft. In 1936, The Shadow over Innsmouth was published as a poorly received paperback, marking the decline of his literary career. Lovecraft's health rapidly deteriorated, and in 1937 he succumbed to cancer at the age of 46. His tales of cosmic horror, born from a life of isolation and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, left an enduring legacy. While Lovecraft's personal beliefs remain controversial, his influence on literature, film, and gaming is undeniable. His stories continue to captivate and disturb readers, reminding us of humanity's fragility in an indifferent universe. Lovecraft's chilling mythology and unforgettable creatures serve as a haunting reminder that some mysteries are better left unexplored.